Hello people, how we doing? So I had to film the start of this video on my phone because I ran out of space on my memory card. So this video is going to basically be a back workout with my man PARSA. In this workout, obviously we target all the kind of pulling muscles. So back muscles, biceps, rear deltoids, and there's a few different exercises that I've not tried before that PARSA showed me. So I'm going to basically let you go watch a workout video at the end. You can see a wee clip of me and PARSA talking as well. And I'm going to do a little voiceover, basically talking over each exercise, a few tips for it, and what to kind of think about while you're doing that exercise. So give this video a watch, hopefully you enjoy it. Peace out. Hello people, so in a little classroom in the gym, and maybe my voice is a wee bit echoey, maybe it's not, but I'm just going to give you a little voiceover of this full workout and basically telling you each exercise, why we're doing it, etc. Okay, so first of all, we're starting with a pull-up, a wide grip pull-up here. So this is firstly going to work your back muscles, mainly the lats. That's the kind of muscles that come down the kind of side of your back into your armpit. Okay, so why we're working them, right, is that's basically going to give your physique a nice big width at the top between your shoulders, giving you a nice V taper coming down for your shoulders into your waist. Rep range, we're taking this to 1 rep shy of failure. So if you can only do 2 reps, just do sets of 1 rep. If you can do 10, do sets of 9. 1 rep shy of failure, and that's basically going to stop you fatiguing completely in that. And while doing this, make sure you're coming down nice and slow in the eccentric part of the motion. Meaning when you're coming down the pull up, coming down nice and slow. Next up, we have an exercise, I believe the name for this, right, is a straight arm lat pull down. I could be wrong though. So firstly, area that's going to be working is again the lats. So the reason why we're doing this exercise is because this exercise focuses mainly on just the lats, meaning nothing else is working, isolates the lats, right? So with every other pulling exercise or back exercise, usually the biceps are involved in it as a secondary muscle group. This solely isolates the lats. Reason why we're doing this is basically to kind of, as it's a back workout, we want to mainly focus on the back. Usually your arms will kind of tend to fail on each exercise when you're doing your back motions first. So hitting the lats first means they're going to be fatigued. And when you do each back exercise, you're going to work them a little bit more. Rep range with this, we're going between 10 to 15 reps. And again, the tip on this is coming up nice and slow and getting a full stretch at the top. Following that, we're going to then move on to a heavy dumbbell row. So this is going to be mainly again focusing on your kind of lats, but your traps as well, okay? So any row motion is going to focus mainly on the lats if it's elbow tight to the body, and if the elbows are out wider, it's going to be more traps on the mid-back to make that a bit easier. So the reason why we're going this heavy is because we're kind of working on that 3 to 5 rep range, as PARSA kind of does a bit of power building, so we're giving that kind of workout style a try again, and again it really gets you kind of quite fatigued for that. So again, working in the 3 to 5 rep range goes super heavy, and the tip for that one is kind of cheat the reps a little bit. Next up, we've got a nice machine, so it's a Lat Pulldown Machine. It's not a cable variation, but it's a different kind of variation of the machine. So this is good because the kind of range of motion in it is very large, as you can see, so you can get a full stretch in here. And this is going to be again hitting the lats, right? So that's the main muscle group that's going to be hitting there in your back. So with this, what I would say is basically we're kind of working on getting a lot of volume into there. So it's working the same areas as we did with our pull-ups. It's going to let us lower the load a little bit and get a lot more reps into there. With this, I'd let your kind of self come up, get a full stretch in it, and then think about putting your elbows down into like your side or your back pocket, if you will. Squeeze there, control up there, get a full stretch all the way up on that again. And then following that, we have, I can't remember what's next. So next we have a cable rear deltoid fly. So this is going to be working on your rear deltoids, the back of your shoulder, as you can kind of see there. Sorry, I had to pause that there, there was an antanoid over the gym. So we're working on the rear deltoids, so the back of the shoulder, as you can quite see here in the video. So firstly, why we're doing this is rear deltoids make you have a really well capped shoulder, so I always recommend trying to train them quite a lot to make your shoulders look really nice and round. Rep range, we're going to go higher reps between 10 to 15, as I find shoulders personally respond better to higher volume rather than heavy loads. Tip with this, think about taking your elbow as wide as you can. So this next exercise, I don't know the name of, again PARSA showed me this one, and this is really good for again hitting the rear deltoid, so again that back of the shoulder. This is really good because it basically loads the rear deltoids in a way I've never really tried before. That is mostly why this is in here, because as I said, I've not tried this before, so I thought it'd be a good exercise to show you to give a try. That's marking a first set of it right here. So tips on it, I would say, is just think about trying to get your hand up far back behind as you can possibly. Keep a nice straight back while loading this position, or else you can hurt your back. Moving on, we then move on to a cable bicep curl. So this is pretty simple. It's going to be focusing on your biceps. Why we're doing this? Because we want to be working the muscles well. You want to have big arms, don't you? So why not? Rep range, I went a bit heavier with this one. I went between 8 to 12 reps, kind of trying to be a wee bit heavier though. With this, make sure you get a full stretch at the bottom. Always come down to your arms completely straight and bring it right up, squeeze as much as you can. Tip with this, make sure you're coming down nice and slowly and getting that full stretch. And I believe this is the last exercise, and it's going to be called a hammer curl. So this is going to focus on your biceps brachii mostly, so that's kind of the bicep muscle at the very side of your arm. You can't really see it there on myself because I'm no fucking ripped, but the bicep brachii is going to be the main muscle group it's targeting there.
There you go. Right, what's going on, guys? Just killed a fucking deadly back session there with my man Bradley. If you just want to kind of introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, what you do.
What's happening? I'm Bradleywalkr. I'm a personal trainer and online coach for Glasgow. And basically my whole fucking thing is I just love bodybuilding. I love the whole idea of training, trying to get bigger, get big or die trying, you know what I mean? The usual sort of stuff, man. But no, it's good coming training with my man PARSA today, man. It's good. So basically, we just reached out, when was it? Last 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
3 weeks
well,
ago?
we kind of spoke a bit over lockdown.
So we did. And so it's just good to see kind of getting that bit of training session in with somebody who's basically into the same sort of things, and see just learning from somebody else who again is into training, because most times when I go and train my friends, like you're going and you're kind of walking through and you're taking them through your workout by the day, and all the kind of time we trained, we've done a few exercises with yourself. It's just good to see implementing that into like my own clients and that as well, and like we kind of different change, you know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's kind of like the key thing. So like the majority of people that you've seen kind of on the channel, like Aiden, Luciano, Regan, all these boys like that, like I didn't know any of these boys before I started doing YouTube, and we just kind of came together just by talking on Instagram, just the same way we did, do you know what I mean? And like 9 out of 10 times, like, you know, you might see someone that you think you might get on well online, because obviously, you know, not everyone's gonna make fucking YouTube videos, do you know what I mean? But even if it's football, you like food, whatever, you don't need to have anything in common. Just reach out to us on Instagram. 9 out of 10 times, like, they're sound enough, normal enough people, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And like, especially in terms of like YouTube and fitness and whatnot, like influencing, like you need to make kind of connection. So if it's a route you want to go down where you want to be an influencer, you want to make YouTube videos, like, you know, you need to kind of reach out to people and just kind of bite the bullet kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Man, indeed.
But it works out well.
Definitely. It's been super beneficial, and as well, like, it's always strange, I think, when you kind of message somebody on Instagram to when you actually meet them in real life. It was obviously a pleasant surprise when PARSA was super sound as well, because you never know what you're going into with these situations. But it's good that it's you're sound, man, that I mean. And it's just as I say, it's awesome. So you kind of getting that kind of good connection with somebody as well, man. I'm looking forward to doing much more videos, man. So should be good.
It's decent, man. Especially like it's hard as well, like doing YouTube by yourself, like starting off, it's kind of like a wee phase where it's like, you know, it's hard to do,
slow grind,
and then
man.
Even if you're filming like with one of your pals who doesn't do YouTube and stuff, like they won't exactly quite know what you're after, whereas with us, like, now we know how each other likes to be filmed, kind of thing, do you know what I mean? So it's kind of in and kind of straight to it. So
it's good to have somebody that makes me look big on camera. I'm sick of looking small, you know what I mean?
But no, like I'll leave his kind of socials and stuff in the kind of description box if you want to go check him out. He's pretty fucking lean just now, do you know what I mean? We just got a photo together just there, I'll put it on screen. I look pretty fucking fat, boys, I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of let myself go a bit, but I can't complain as well, because I'll play the clip on screen just now, because probably won't be in the edit, but I got the 60 dumbbells up for 5 reps on flat bench, so like that's dumbbells complete for me, do you know what I mean? Like, kind of growing up, you know, you always kind of eye up the 50s and you're like, God, I want to touch them one day, right?
It's mad as well, because PARSA's so much younger than me as well. See the strength, it's actually through the roof, man. It's insane. I've never even looked at the 60s and thought about lifting them. But see as well, just touching on what you're saying about kind of like you feeling like fucking chubby beside us, man. Like, see that? I think we were saying in there, like, see the whole thing with like, social media, like, see to be that super lean, it's like, oh my god, I need to get to that, but it's super hard to maintain that as well. Like, I was speaking to him about myself and I was saying, like, getting to that leanness, I'm starting to feel a lot of cravings in the day. We'll talk about how I'm taking a break off it, but I think as well, it's like it's good to be where you're at, because you're not in any way, shape or form chubby.
No,
but that's what we're saying. The social media makes it look like, oh,
it's like in my head, and kind of Bradley was mentioning as well, he's like, I'd rather have your strength than
exactly. I'm weak as fuck, mate.
So
weak and hungry.
I feel like it's just kind of different aspects of training, because like, you know, like my kind of style of training is probably not something you'd kind of consider before, the kind of more like power building aspect of things, man. Whereas now you kind of see it in play and you're like, shit, like I kind of like it.
I want to start picking up these 60s. I'll probably be 60 before I pick them up, man, you know what I mean?
No, mate, it's a slow grind, but nah, man, that's it. But you'll be seeing kind of Bradley a whole load more kind of across the channel kind of thing, because we're going to to be kind of doing a kind of gym connoisseur series, we're kind of talking about.
Man,
just kind of fly around all the gyms in Glasgow, kind of see what we think about them, kind of thing. Like the Extreme Gym that we were just trained at there in EK, like it's good kit, man. It's good kit.
If you've got any good recommendations, actually leave them down below as well, because it'd be good to know. Because I got a few sent through for a girl, man. There's quite a good couple I want to go and try, but some CD bodybuilding gyms is what I'm kind of looking for.
Ones, man. Mate, I need heavier dumbbells, mate. 60s aren't quite cutting it. 60s aren't quite cutting it.
Got to get you specially made dumbbells, take them with us, you know what I mean?
That's it. But nah, it's a good crack, man. It's always a good fucking laugh. But yeah, go check them out. In terms of like the rest of the video, well, you're just about to see probably the like workout section of it now. Probably should be a voiceover, and then I'll just be kind of into like a full day of eating, and then just kind of run you through what the fuck's going on with the rest of the day. But yeah, sweet. Well, if you've liked the video so far, drop it what you like already, and then yeah, go check out Bradley's content. He's got a YouTube channel, all that as well. So kind of keep on track with him, and then we'll kind of take from there, boys, in a bit.
Good meeting you, bro.